why you feel like you should do this? Like, why even bother? What makes you want to tell people about the benefits and the military stuff? What drives you to do it?
Yeah. That's a great question, Eric. So I'll try to condense it because sometimes I could talk, right? So I'll condense it down. Yeah, I know, right? So after, like, it's the same story that many veterans have. And for those that are non-veterans, maybe you have a family member that is that type of stuff, but just to kind of, shed a little light on it, the military does a great job about getting you into the military. You got boot camp, you got schools, you got all these different things. They invest months and months, typically between 4 to 6 months, they invest into you upfront, getting you ready for your military experience. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in you. Then you get ready to get out and they give you a week-long TAPS class. If you're lucky, you make it to all 5 days. Maybe you get time to work up a resume. Maybe you get to go to a job fair and then it's sayonara. So when I got out, I realized there was this really big disconnect. And then, I moved on. And like many of us, we go, you know what? Well, screw the government, screw the VA, screw the military. I feel like I just got handed a raw deal getting out of this thing and whatever. So you lean forward, you're trying to find a job, take care of your family, put a roof over your head, and you focus on that. Then finally you turn around and you start to try to take care of some of the things that you left behind when you got time to take a knee. Over time, I ended up getting involved in veterans benefits at different levels, whether it was helping reservists, National Guard members, veterans find work. I also was a director of a nonprofit helping veterans that were at risk of becoming homeless or homeless. And I ran that program. Then I was a veteran service officer, ran a team of accredited reps helping veterans access their benefits. And I did that. And all together from that type of, I guess, umbrella of helping veterans, it was over a decade. And there was a couple distinct times, Eric, that I looked and I went, you know what? There's so many people that don't know what is actually available to them, how to access it. People are self-segregating out. People are thinking, well, I wouldn't qualify for that. And there's all this, we'll call it misinformation for lack of a better way of putting it, out there about the different various benefits that we earned through our honorable time of service. And so I said, look, we got to do videos. We got to put information out there to get the information out to more people. I just don't want to do it. You should do it. And everybody said, no, I don't want to do it. Okay, well, fine. So eventually it came down to if you want to get something done, sometimes you just got to do it yourself. So about, 2.5, 3 years ago, somewhere around there, I ended up starting the channel and just leaned forward heavy and figured once I start, I can't stop. My wife actually encouraged me to do the first video because I was, if I do it, then I'm gonna have to keep doing it. And she forced me essentially to do the first one. And then at that point it was, well, now I can't stop. And so I just keep going. And there's so much out there, right? I mean, you said 2,400 videos. I mean, it's a lot. But there's a lot of information.
Good stuff. There's something for everything. Back in our day, like Dr. Wood and myself, like when we first applying, everything's by mail. And
30 years ago,
you don't really even know what you're asking for, right? You're just writing it, you send it in the letter, and you wait for something for over a year,
right,
to get something back. Then later on, like you said, VA back then in the 90s, it's better now, but it wasn't.
Right. Oh yeah,
back then nobody there is telling you what to do. And Bob knows this. Like if you ask a doctor to help you out, no, they won't, because technically they work for the government. They don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
they don't give a shit.
And it took Bob and I like over 20 years to get
1995. I got my medical. I got out. I got injured and got out. I got all my paperwork. I had a fucking stack of it, shipped, surgeon, everything signed. I didn't even know what the hell to do. I just handed it to him. Here, there was nobody typing on a computer. I was like, you just fill out a paper and hand it to him. And then they're like, oh, we're going to give you compensation for A, B, and C. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know what that is. So, all right. So there was no information.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And this is how your channel helped out people, Jason. Like Bob himself had some CP exams coming up for certain medical stuff.
Fuck.
And I found videos of his issues that you made. And Bob, you remember I sent you an email. Hey, check this one out.
Yeah, that's how I learned to watch you. I was like, I have no fucking clue, man. I walk in, I'm a human being. I walk in as a human being. I'm not faking nothing. I'm just a human being with fucking actual injuries coming in trying to figure shit out mentally, physically, everything. Scrambled eggs everywhere you go at the VA. And then I saw Eric send me a couple of your videos, and it's like, you turn my scrambled eggs into a goddamn over easy, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he's saying to do. I didn't know that. So I turned around and reversed what I had to do based off the information I got from your videos. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even promoting you like you're giving me something. I don't fucking care. But I actually watched your videos, and that kept that shit kind of narrowed it down to, oh, I'm just throwing out too much garbage. Focus into this, focus into that. Keep it. Because I went to school for archaeology, anthropology, got an advanced degree, so I know about science. And basically, sometimes a lot of vets need to understand, man. You don't write no fucking novels, man. Keep that shit dry toast. Keep it dry toast. Science. Evidence base in, evidence base out. None of this fucking sci-fi science freaking. Also. No, man. Focal in that shit. Get it all locked in, but nobody knows that. People are writing their freaking letters. They got 20 pages of bullshit fluff. They don't know.
Yeah. And Jason, your one video, just a simple video about the type of cards you could get, right? And the main card, where you can do space safe flight. I told Bob about it. He actually literally flew up here from California to Washington, signed his appointment up, got him his card. We got my card. And we got kind of lucky, Jason, because we did it on a Coast Guard base. I had my Coast Guard sweater on, and I guess you're supposed to have this one piece of paper Bob didn't have, but he saw the shirt like, oh, he's good. Oh, okay. Oh, we found you here. You're good. I mean, it's like a brotherhood in a way. You know what I mean? And so we got our cards because we learned what the cards can do for you. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is the dead honest truth. You literally save me some money. You're saving me money every single day, and I'll tell you why. I never heard of Champ VA. Never heard of it. Wow. I heard it through your channel. I got my wife signed up on it. She got her card, and there's a medication that will cost $77 a month. Once we added Champ VA, zero. I mean, literally,
so good.
Champ VA, I mean, literally, it's saving me money. I mean, thanks to you on that. I didn't know Champ VA, because you go to VA, they don't tell you, hey, if you got a family, you're 100%, you can get Champ VA. There's nothing about that out there. I got that from
you.
Yeah. There's so much it's weird. It's like there's these little barriers all over the place, and I don't know. It's not intentional. It's the way the system is just set up, and the idea of how just people operate. I had a guy, actually a neighbor of mine from years ago now, but I moved in next door to him. And, after about a week and a half or so, we cross paths outside, and it's like, oh, hey, I'm the neighbor, I'm the new guy, shaking hands and all that stuff. And usually, like, within a few sentences, I'm like, hey, you ever serve? Because I want to make sure, right? You know who my neighbor is some, I got your back, you got mine now, right? So we did that whole thing, and sir. Oh, what would you? I was in the Navy. Oh man, awesome, man. Did you go anywhere? I was in Vietnam. I was on the river boats. I'm like, oh my God, man, welcome home.
Green water Navy.
Brown water, man. No
brown
way.
Water.
So thank you for your service, man. Welcome home. I appreciate everything you've done. And then my next question is always, so are you all squared away with the VA? And this was his answer. Well, when I came home, I went to the VA, okay, because we think the VA is just one thing, right?
No,
just VA is VA. So he shows up at the VA hospital, the clinic. In fact, it wasn't even the hospital. It was a CBOC. So the clinic, and goes in 1971 or whatever it was, right?
Oh, God.
Walks in and says, yeah, hey, I just wanted to get signed up for VA. Like, I don't really, like everybody else, I have no clue. I think I'm supposed to come here and do something, right? So all of us here know what the answers probably should be. This is the answer he got. Well, let's see if you qualify. Remember, he's at a clinic. So let me ask you some questions. Okay, do you have a service-connected condition? What's that? No, I guess not. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, did you this? Did you that? Did you this? Did you that? Okay, well, how much money do you make? Well, I make this much. I'm working this type of a job, and this is what I'm making. Okay, well, it looks like you don't qualify. Okay, thanks. Leaves. Because they were at the clinic, and they thought he was just trying to sign up for medical, for himself. And you can go get medical from the VA if you're low or no income, or the preferred door into VA medical is I have some service-connected conditions that I filed for benefits for through the VBA, and that now authorizes me to go get care from the VHA, the Health Administration. So, but they didn't know, and they didn't say go talk to a veteran service officer. They didn't say go talk to a benefits person. They just said, no, you don't qualify. And so he spent from 1970-something to 2020-something without getting any benefits until he met me, and I got him 80% out the gate. Then we got him TDIU, so total disability, individual unemployability, out at 100%. And all that happened for him 1 year after my conversation with him. And I was happy for him until I started doing the math and realized what he missed out on and how many lows in his life could have been avoided if they would have done the right thing up front. It's heart-wrenching.
Well, first of all, I want to say, Jason, I appreciate you coming on the channel. It was fun, talking about songs connected to the military somehow, and getting your channel out there. If there's veterans out there, check out your channel. You learn a lot. And Dr. Wu, you're always the crazy guy.
No. Let me explain to people out there that don't understand. I have to explain to people a lot of times that don't understand. Well, these vets, they just want fucking free money. Let me explain this to you guys how many of us vets are. I'm gonna put it into a basic story, how you'll understand it. This is what you do. This is what happens. This is what the real thing is. The scuttlebutt. When you go into service, think of a car with a stick shift. Yep. It's a stick shift car. Your hands on the steering wheel, other hands on the stick shift. Uncle Sam sits right next to you in the other seat, in the passenger seat. He's riding bitch. He's right there. So anyway, you're sitting in your fucking car. Uncle Sam says, no problem, man. Let's do this. We trained you. You're ready to fucking roll, and the government wants you to knock some shit out. Let's do it. Uncle Sam says, shift that fucker into first. You shift it into first. Uncle Sam's put your foot down. Put your foot down, and it's red. Whoa! And you're waiting. When am I going to shift it into second? And Uncle Sam's like, just nail it, man. Keep going. And you got fucking 3 more gears to go. Uncle Sam don't say shift to second. He don't say shift to third. Now, believe me, that car will fucking feel a lot better if it was in second, third, and then in fourth. Uncle Sam don't say put it in fucking second, third, or fourth. Keep it in first, put your foot down, and keep going. Your entire career. Engine's on fire, smoke's coming out of the fucking thing, your body's fucking rattling. How fucking much further are we gonna go? No second, no third, no fourth. Your body is smoking. By the time you get to the end of your fucking your enlistment or whatever it is, you're fucked. You get out, you're a car that just drove 100 miles an hour in first fucking gear for a long time. And so when you're done, you get out, your car is fucked. Like it's your gears are gone, your transmission is gone, everything. The engine was on fire. So now they just park you into a fucking junkyard and say thank you for your service. And you're like, hey, who's gonna repair my car? Your whole body's you're gonna repair this shit? Nah, thank you for your service. Bye. We provided some services for you to go to school, but I'm going to school with a broken car. Now all these civilians, they get second gear, third gear, fourth gear. They're smooth sailing. When it's times are hard, they get a break. Oh God, I need a break. Oh, how's the break feel? There ain't no break. When I was in the service, I remember the Master Chief saying, he reminded us all the time, Geneva Convention says that you guys only technically can, by law, get 2 hours of sleep. That's enough medically for you guys to keep going. 2 hours. 2 hours of sleep. You'll be doing maneuvers at 2 hours of sleep. That's not shifting to second or third or fourth. That's you in first gear the whole time. Lack of sleep, lack of this, lack of nutrition, lack. Your body's sore. And so when you're out, you're fucked. And then you go to the VA, and the VA is like Legos. It's modular. It's like Legos putting together a stack. This is a red Lego. This is a yellow Lego. This is a blue Lego. Well, what do I do? You go from red Lego to the blue Lego. And then what? Right. Oh, then you go to the yellow Lego. But then what? You're in a modular system that is not even together. It's not even in one unit. Like you said, the VA isn't one. It's branched out, modular. Yep. So, and nobody talks to each other. This person don't talk to this person. Because it's so hard. You just can't fax this information over to this person without permission. The government has restrictions on information being passed. So there's all these rules. So by the time you're done, you're just sitting there going, I don't know what direction to go anymore. Do I go to the blue Lego or the green Lego? So your company's good. Like, okay, man. Okay, you're going to go to the red Lego. When you're done with that, you're going to go to the blue Lego. When you're giving the people a path, man. So I'm like, oh, cool. Because I did not know. My car's burned the fuck out.
Yeah. And you know what? And not to mention, I just want to throw this piece in there that people don't realize is the nature of the military is mission oriented, right? You got a complete mission. Your command needs everybody to be deployable and mission ready, which means that there's a real push to not take care of yourself medically. Really, you don't go to medical, you don't go to your BAS, your battalion aid station, you don't do any of that. You stay away from it, because if you go, you're going to be dealt with, and you're going to be dealt with in trouble ways that you don't want to be dealt with. So you avoid it. Yeah, you avoid it. And so there's no preventative self-maintenance, right? There's no, well, hey, I got to let this rest up a little bit so I'm 100%, which is back to your first gear analogy. Yes. Hey, wait a minute, my shoulder's jacked. I should probably take a couple weeks just to let it heal up a little bit. Yeah, no. You're still moving forward, and you're burning it out. So I agree with that analogy.
There is no, and all your buddies are all fucking like, okay, man, we're going to go out and do A, B, and C. You're like, between us, how you guys feel? I'm fucking sore, right? But there ain't no sore in the military. Let's keep going. PT in the morning, by the way. Everybody just.
Well, we hit our hour mark, so we're probably gonna cut the show off here. This Friday, I am doing a live show. We're gonna be doing the top 5 Black Sabbath songs from any singers from that era. So that's gonna be a fun show on Friday. And InfoTap, Jason, you got videos like sometimes two, 3 drops a day.
It's nuts. It's I mean, look, it's as the information's coming, right? I mean, look, it's more than just VA benefits.
That's where I get my information from, because I don't have time to read it all. I just your channel.
You're a veterans AFARTs. If you guys don't know what that is.
That's me.
I mean, you're the veterans AFARTs. Like, I got you on automatic, so I'll be sitting down having a smoke and a cup of coffee, and you're like, hey man, they just signed a fucking paper on new changes for fucking housing and something. Like, I better. This is me with your channel. Okay, let me fucking. What's going on, dude? What's going on? I don't have time to read it. What? Wait, what? You can go to something or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, so then I turn around after I'm done at the end of the day and I start typing shit in. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see what he's talking about. Yeah. So,
well, beyond that, I'm going to end the show. Jason, thank you for coming on. Dr. Woods, it's always an honor to have you on with your intake on things. And maybe one day we'll make another hair metal album using AI. That was fun.
Yes.
But beyond that, we'll see you guys next.
We'll build a brighter future for everyone.
Hey, I appreciate